So I'm making a quick study um, of some of the yams, just these parts, just a quick cutout. And this is important when you're painting. This is the main painting we are working on, but I've been working on this for a while. And I can do this sketch here, I can make the paint here, but I want to just do a quick study here. To see how I approach some of the things. And this is something that is very important when you paint. You can see when other painters paint like Sargent, JC Lion Decker, Raphael, all the old masters, they make studies like this. So let me talk and paint. And the reason they make studies like this is to talk and sketch rather not paint, is to understand what they are drawing. One thing I learned from Glenville was you should know what you draw. And what he was trying to say is, yes, we can draw forms from just looking at them and following the arrangement of pigment and painting, edges, brushwork, and stuff like that. But when you know what you are painting, you know the forms you are trying to capture, it will help you even more to create your drawing when you know the underlying structure. That's why we study anatomy, we study um, perspective, composition, because it's not just about copying what you see, but it's about understanding the structures and being able to innovate through drawing. If we just wanted to capture the forms, we would have just if we just wanted to capture the form, we'll just use camera. Camera is far more better in capturing realism, definitely. But we want to understand the drawing through the painter's eye. You can see me coming in now, and I'm adding shadows to some of the forms. I'm going to be posting the whole thing, the time lapse, on TikTok and YouTube, definitely. And this reason I'm doing this is to understand the forms, and that's why in our last video, when I was making those little paintings, I said you have to be careful when painting, yams, not just yams, things with that are arranged. This is how complex it is. We can just add pigment. Like if you look at this point, you can see what I did here. It's just stroke, one long strokes, showing the individual yams. It can work. I'm not saying it can't work, but also you need to patient with what you are doing and watch everything you are doing so you actually capture the whole thing. It's there's no doubt it's a complex thing to paint because they are small and they are together, so it kind of creates some problem. I'm going to come over here, go over the form to show the turning of that form. I'm going to come here, add a sharp edge. Drawing, I've said this before, there is no much difference between drawing and painting. It's not much different. Sharp edge here, come over here, fill the form underneath here also using shadow, another sharp edge here, and then underneath here I go darker. And this is how I draw. I'm going to come in here and come in softer. And slowly we'll continue building it. I'm not drawing the whole thing, definitely. Just study. Come over here. This point is laying on top of this point. We'll feel how the yam comes down. And here I'm going to come in with shadow, core shadow here, and come here also, comes down, fill that form there, go over, fill that form, and slowly we'll start pushing the whole thing. Come over here also. You can follow, comment if you have a question. Available to reply. And I'm not coloring, so I'm not really into, I'm not trying to paint or shade. I'm not trying to color using this. It's just one color against one background. So what I'm trying to do is to capture, the toning of the form, the way lights affect the form. I'm going to come down here now. You can see here also there's this point. So if you want to see the continuation, you can follow, subscribe, so you see how the drawing progresses. And don't forget, we are still animating, and I've gone a bit further with the animation. You are going to be seeing that